I want you to think about the logic or lack thereof behind this.
According to the CFPB, Citibank treated Armenian Americans as criminals who were likely to commit fraud. It alleged that Citibank targeted and routinely denied credit to applicants who appeared to be of Armenian descent based on their name and residence, and thus were ordered to pay $25.9 million.
It's a lot of millions, guys. That's right. Citibank has, for some inexplicable reason, decided to treat Armenian Americans as criminals. Now, I want to get my hands on that memo. I want to know how that board meeting went. What's on the agenda for today, guys? Well, we're not allowed to discriminate anymore. We need to find somebody to discriminate against. Who would you recommend and why? I'm thinking maybe Armenians. That's a great point. I know nothing about Armenians, but I definitely hate them already.
Between 2015 and 2021, the bank's secret statewide policy resulted in the rejection of credit card applications, rejection of requests for increased credit lines, and the outright cancellation of accounts in good standing. Applicants with the last names ending in IAN or YAN, or applicants living in Glendale, California, were targeted by this practice.
All right, so listen. I got 123 names ending in IAN, and I found 847 ending in YAN, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of them ain't Armenians, right? The O'Briens and the Orions and the Lillians of the world. I mean, I don't know about the Kardashians, but whatever. Because if they did, they could have saved Citi millions in ill-gotten fines. And remember what Joanna just said ago from the CFPB memo. These were secret files, meaning they couldn't find them. The hypocrisy is amazing.
Now, at the same time, and in the meantime, every single FDIC-insured bank employee has to go through extensive training that begins with money laundering. That's right, you need to watch for money laundering. Where does it come from? What to look out for? Make sure that you and your bank are protecting yourself and the country from money laundering.
And then Citi acts on what they've been taught, what they're legally obligated to do, and bang, they get busted. What's the point? I guess more than anything, I think I just wanted to share with you how nuts our government has gotten. Why? I mean, what possible reason could Citi have for discriminating against Armenians? What's the memo, the board meeting minutes, the subpoenaed emails, the transcripts? Answered they don't have any because they don't exist. And here really is the point, my friends, and listen up.
This fine is the result of a policy known as disparate impact. Disparate impact is often referred to as unintentional discrimination, whereas disparate treatment is intentional. The terms adverse impact and adverse treatment are sometimes used as an alternative. In short, discrimination based on results rather than actions.
So let's say Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac create these things called loan level price adjustments. The rate on a loan is going to be impacted by a person's credit score because of these loan level price adjustments. And then let's say that the Census Bureau of the United States of America tells us that different ethnic groups have different credit scores on average. That would mean that lenders would then have no choice but to give higher interest rates to ethnic groups with lower average credit scores. On average, I mean. To do anything else would be discriminatory. That's because to do otherwise would require a lender to give preferential treatment to one ethnic group over another. In other words, to follow lending guidelines as we have them today would create a disparate outcome. And to not follow the guidelines as they are today, it would also create a disparate outcome. Meaning, to write an agency loan today, to follow the letter of the law, the only, and I mean only outcome for a lender is legally to discriminate. That's a pretty difficult standard to meet, don't you think? If everything in lending is going to hell in a handbasket, as it seems to be right now, shouldn't we use this opportunity to try to overhaul some of these glaring issues, not only as a means of being more intellectually consistent, but also to do the right thing, right? Or am I just completely off base with this? Carl White and the Marketing Animals have the 2024 business plan. It's downloadable with a video. Listen, if you don't have a plan, you might as well listen to the best in the business who talk about this. Fill out the information down below and go ahead and get it.